सर मास्क निकाल दो, सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग में शूट करेंगे।
पक्का?
हाँ हाँ, बस वॉश योर हैंड्स।
Sure. Hey guys, it's me, the Bombay chef Varun Inamdar, and welcome to Rajshri Food. Well, today's recipe is a very simple recipe, and this is something that I'd eaten at a friend's wedding in Chennai many years back. Well, this is a wonderful starter and possibly one of my most favorites. This is Paneer 65. Let's begin. The first thing is to, of course, cut paneer into cube sizes. Now these are medium dices. Roughly, if you see it by measure, they're 2 centimeter by 2 centimeter. Of course, you can cut them larger as well. You can cut them into batons, which are roughly like a French fries, but that becomes a little difficult to handle because chances are that it may break while frying in oil. Cut them into sizes which are manageable because that also makes a wonderful cocktail starter. So remember that. Let's keep this aside for now, and I'm going to take a tossing bowl, and the first thing that I'm going to do in this, I'm going to actually take a whole somersault on this recipe because I'm not going to make like a batter right away. I'm first going to make a dry mix, toss the paneer in that, and then add water and then mix it gradually. We'll see how it goes. Let's first begin with an ingredient that makes this recipe nice and crisp, and that is cornstarch. To this, I'm going to add in refined flour, which is also known as maida or all-purpose flour. This also helps in coating the entire batter on top of the paneer. So remember that. Very important an ingredient. Do not miss this. Time to add in some spices. Let's begin with turmeric powder. And along with this, Garam Masala powder. Just a touch of it, not too much. And finally, to bring in color, I'm using in Kashmiri Chilli Powder. This is a chili that is not spicy, but it's got wonderful color. I'm also adding in freshly cracked black pepper. And let's stir this well. Now this is the dry mix that I was speaking about. And at this stage, generally, what we would do is add in water and make a batter. But what I'm doing is, like I said, I'm taking a somersault. I'm adding in pieces of paneer. Now what happens with this is that the batter nicely clings onto the cottage cheese, which makes it very interesting. Otherwise you would keep wondering, batter sometimes just leaves the ingredient, splits into the oil, fries separately. This way it doesn't. Let's toss this with very light hands because it is paneer. Chances are that it may break. Very, very, very slowly, taking care that it does not break. Now this is how the cottage cheese looks, of course, with the spices, with the cornstarch, and with the refined flour. The next is to add in salt. We're not going to add in salt in this recipe again, so it's just one-time addition. And to this, I'm going to add in juice of lemon. Now this is half a lemon, freshly squeezed. Collect all the seeds. This is also going to get fried. And to this, I'm going to add in 2 more ingredients, beginning with chopped garlic, just a little. Now this is half the quantity as mentioned because the other half is going to get used later. I'll tell you when. And some green chilies. Toss this well, again with light hands. And now I'm going to add in water. Now this is water at room temperature. Very little because you just want to make a batter which is like almost coating consistency. While this is getting mixed, I'm also going to heat oil in a kadhai or in a deep pan. Oil is heated up. Let's start frying the cottage cheese. We need to fry this on high flame for somewhere around 3 to 4 minutes till the outside becomes nice and crisp. And of course, the soft is paneer, so it's going to remain soft. Let's drain this on an absorbent tissue paper for all the excess oil to get drained off. Well, now we've reached halfway through the recipe. Let's move on to the next bit of the recipe, and that is stir frying all of this. For that, of course, vegetable oil. Well, the oil is heated. Let's begin with black mustard seeds. I'm sprinkling these all across the surface of the pan because the oil is lesser, so remember that. Once these begin to splutter, I'll add in chopped garlic. To this, I'm adding in chopped green chilies. You can also add in red chilies, which are dried. Along with this, juliennes of ginger. Juliennes, of course, these thin matchsticks that are cut out of fresh ginger. And along with this, lots of curry leaf. Stir fry this all on high flame. Do not get tempted to add in extra oil. Just kind of saute this, stir fry this literally on high flame. Now, how do you gauge whether this is done or not done? You'll start seeing that, of course, the mustard has stopped spluttering, but the garlic will start getting this golden brown color on the outside, and the curry leaf in this sauteing and stir frying starts getting crisper, and that's what you're looking at. Like you would have realized by now, it's a tempering which is dry. It's not oily at all. So keep scraping because, of course, the ginger and the garlic may have the tendency to stick at the bottom. If you see, the garlic has turned a shade golden brown. Time to add in the cottage cheese, which was fried, of course, batter fried. And now is the time to toss this. And all this happens on high flame. Now, if you hear the sound, it's nice and crisp, crunchy on the outside, and wonderfully soft within. Let's serve this. The smell, the aroma, the color, the texture, it takes me back to the wedding that I had attended in Chennai years back. Well, that makes me want and feel like attending a wedding yet again, but maybe we'll hold on to that thought. So make this for your family, and for more such stunning vegetarian recipes, stay tuned to Rajshri Food. Bye for now.